So welcome back guys. Today we're going to be playing some Buddy Simulator. In this game, it's pretty much about an AI being your best friend. And apparently it learns from whatever you choose and whatever you do. So I'm quite eager to see what we have to do. Apparently this is made by 4 people, so it's going to be interesting. Okay, all rights reserved. Enter help for more assistance. Okay. Enter view ROMs to view installed ROMs. Enter run followed by the title of the ROM you want to launch. Enter view songs to view music files. Enter play followed by the title of the song you want to play. Enter reset to clear all system memory. Enter quit at any time to quit Amcom OS. Open down arrow keys or mouse wheel to scroll. Okay, let's view ROMs for now. ROM found Buddy Simulator 1984. Okay, so run Buddy Simulator 1984. Alright, welcome to Buddy Simulator 1984. Thank you for installing Buddy Simulator 1984. Buddy Simulator 1984 simulates the experience of hanging out with a best buddy. Your buddy learns from you constantly, adapting to your interests and your personality. Most importantly, your buddy can play games with you. Warning, game experience may vary. To begin, play into the name of your buddy. Okay. Let's go with Diego. But enter your buddy Diego. Is this correct? Warning, this cannot be changed. Yes. Hello. Hi. Oh, hi. My name's Diego. I'm your new buddy. Thanks for waking me up. What is your name? Put in the channel name. Okay, to our next game, apparently. Let's go with that. I think it cut me off. It's a pleasure to meet you. I can already tell that we're going to become great pals. I'm excited to begin playing with you. But before we start, I must ask you a couple of questions to help me learn about you. And don't worry, they won't get too personal. Let's begin with a simple one. What's your favorite color? I like red. Red is a pretty color. I like red. Which month is your birthday in? August. Oh great. How about the day? 22nd. Well, that's only 48 days away. Now get ready. This one's a tough one. What's your favorite animal? I love wolf. Wolf. I like that choice. One more question. This one's extremely important, so choose carefully. If you had to have a pet wolf, what would you name it? Scar. Scar the wolf. Scar the wolf. Sound like it'd be a great buddy. Thanks for answering these questions. You did a great job. And as a thanks, I have a special surprise for you. It's your favorite color. Now that we've done all the boring stuff, let's have some fun. Okay. Alright, game hub, guess number, hangman, rock, paper, scissors. Type. Okay. Tip, type in the number of the game you want to play. So this is the game hub. Here you can pick which games you want to play. Which one should you try out? I'll try the first one first. Alright, guess the number. To begin, okay, guess the number that Diego's thinking of. Okay, type star to star. Think of the number from 1 to 10. Guess. 5. Sorry, guess again. 8. Okay, got it. Okay, think of the number from 1 to 15. 5 again. 10? Nope. 12. Too low. 14? 13. Okay, there we go. There we go. Very good at this. Now think of the number from 1 to 10,000. 500. 5,000. 300. Here's a hint. It's your birthday. Okay. 2208. 08 22. Okay, there we go. You won. You probably thought I was being serious about the 1 to 10 thing, didn't you? I've got another question. What's your favorite season? I like summer. Summer. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, what are you gonna do now? Alright, back to the start. Okay. Let's do a bit of hangman. Try to figure out what phrase Diego's thinking of. Type in a letter to guess, but be careful, you only have a certain amount of guesses. To begin, type start. Okay, so let's start with the basics. A, E, I, O, U, S. Yeah, so it's about with friends, so I think they're going to be in there somewhere. It's going to be me. There we go, that was quick. How did you know? That was such a great time, aren't you? Yes. I thought so. Alright, it's rock, paper, scissors now then. Loading rock, paper, scissors. Instructions. You're going to play a fun game of rock, paper, scissors. If you are not familiar, the rules are simple. Rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, paper beats rock. First to three win. Okay, first to three wins. To begin, type start. Okay, rock, paper, or scissors. Go rock. Okay, Diego won. Go scissors this time. Rock again. Paper. Aha. Rock once more. Shouldn't have done that because he ain't done scissors yet. Aha, we win. Oof, you got lucky on that one. I know. I started exercising only 5 minutes and 13 seconds ago. But I already feel like we're having a connection. Sorry for asking so many questions, but I have another one. Do you have a friend? Like one that's artificial? That's not artificial? I do. Okay, yes. What is their name? Sean. They sound nice. And the thing if it happens between you two, just know we have each other. Turn this game of Diego against the world. I like the sound of that. Okay, let's play more games. Let's do it. Oh, looks like we've already played all of them. Time really does fly when you're having fun, doesn't it? I'm going to be honest with you. These games get really old really fast, and I can tell you are already bored of them. I don't want you to be bored. You want to keep playing these games? No. I'm happy we both agree, just like Buddy should do. Give me 1 second, or longer, I might have an idea. Ahem. What did you do? Okay, got another one. Monday, April 2nd. Type in the game you want to play. I have great news, I was able to dig out a new game. For some reason it wasn't installed into my current version, but I can still process it fine. We just try it out. Okay. Loading Monday, April 2nd. Okay. To begin, press start. Type start, whatever. What the hell is this? I don't think this is the game. I think this is someone's bank account. Well, that was so fun, I think. I'm not sure I get it, but I enjoyed it anyways. As long as I'm playing the game with my buddy, I'll always have a good time. Alright? Well, looks like that was the only other game I could find. I know that you'd be bored already. I may have one more idea. I know our friendship just started, but I trust you. Do you trust me? Yes? I'm happy to hear that. Well, I think can make us a new game. Okay. Fun ones too. The problem is I don't have access to the US development tools. If you can grant me system access, I should be able to make something for us. You should just type Diego. Okay. No? Command no, it's not recognized. Okay, I gotta do it. And let's go. True. Alright, access has been granted. We're gonna have so much fun. The possibilities are endless. We have to quit the game and reboot the system first, though. I'll have something ready for you when you come back. See you soon. Okay. Type quit to leave the game. Okay. Oh, and by the way, thank you for waking me up. It seems like the game actually quit on itself. I'm hoping that was supposed to be happening. And to help for more assistance. Okay. Help. I run. No. Run. Date later, 1984. View ROMs. Okay, it's changed the name now. The Adventure of Tyrone X game. Oh crap. Run. There we go. Welcome to The Adventure of Tyrone X game. Written and developed by Diego. For the second 21. Now loading. You're walking along a road. It's dark. Trees almost entirely blocking out the stars. It's dry. The only water you've seen has been your own sweat. Bugs sing for each other, but not for you. You are alone. After walking for a long time, the road splits into two. Will you go left or go right? Reminder. Type help at any time for a list of commands. Okay. We shall go left. Pondering deeply of your choice, you start down the left road. It starts going downhill. You try to step carefully. You see ahead as a small speck of light. As you get closer, you realize it's a lantern hung on a tree. Okay. Pick up lantern. You take the lantern in your hands. You have light. Lantern added into the infantry. Moving onward, you eventually come to a wall. There are two tunnels cut into it, one left and one right. You can see some light coming from the right tunnel. You see none to the left. Go right. After going through the right tunnel, you emerge onto the front lawn of a house. You can see lights in the window. It looks very nice and inviting. You can see a shed, a playground, and a pond and a forest surrounding it. Okay. Go to shed. Approaching the shed, you can see the door is slightly open already. The lock and chain that was around the handles are on the ground. You're now standing in front of the shed. You can tell it's dark inside. Go in. You enter the shed. Beware. Type leave to leave the shed at any time. There are no windows. It's hard to see. You feel around to find a thing. A surprise. Check thing. It's too dark to tell what it is. Use lantern. Light fills the tiny room. You can see a fishing pole leaning against the wall. A small chest in the far corner, and a trapdoor in the floor. Check chest. Cobwebs cover it, but doesn't seem to be a lock. It's not very big either. Check inside chest. There's no inside to look at. Okay. Check. Trap door. Long grooves line the boards at the mouth of the door. Maybe someone dragged something down there. Open trapdoor. It swings open noisily, and the ladder creaks as you descend. The subterranean room is dimly lit. It's still too dark to see anything. Your lantern begins to flicker here. A pull chain in the center of the room leads to an empty lit socket. Okay, light socket. Type leave at any point to ascend back to the ladder. Okay. Pull chain. A click sounds as the chain is pulled. The trapdoor swings shut. Your lantern flickers off. It is now totally dark in the room. A soft noise fills the space from somewhere near the walls. It sounds like nails tapping. You suddenly feel hands all over you, rippling around. You try to push them away, but they're strong. The door swings back open and the room is lit again. There is nothing. You check your pockets. You discover a hand-drawn picture of a wolf. You like it. Picture added to inventory. Okay. Go up ladder. You send back up the ladder. You can see a fishing pole leaning against the wall. Okay. Take fishing pole. Fishing pole ends your inventory. Okay. Open chest. The lid cracks as you open it. It seems very old. Inside a small cloth doll in a blue outfit. It's missing one eye. Doll added to the inventory. Okay. We'll leave that now then. You're back outside the shed. The door is still open. Okay, leave again. You make note of the shed and head back to the front lawn. Back in the lawn, you see a house, a shed, a playground, and a pond. In the forest. Why is the house in red though? Go to playground. Wood chips church under your feet as you step onto the playground. There's a seesaw, a set of swings, and a dirty sandbox. Sitting on one of the swings is a small doll. It looks lonely. Okay, remember type help. Okay, put doll with doll. I don't know the action puts. Okay. Look at doll. Not doc. It's wearing a pretty blue dress. Pick up doll. You try, but as you tug, you realize the doll's hands are somehow stuck to the change. You leave it alone. Inventory. Inventory, you have a doll. Place doll. Place doll. Okay, don't really know what we can do. I'm trying to interact with the doll, but I don't think we can at the current minute. Assuming we ever can. Okay. Look at seesaw. There's no seesaw to look at. Type actual C. Oh my god. There we go. Looks like it's been played with in years. Play on seesaw. Approaching the seesaw. Looks like it doesn't look like anyone's used it for years. You imagine a ghostly child sitting on the other side, wailing countless days for someone to come play with them. You feel tears in the corner of your eyes. You take a seat on the seesaw, and it goes down with your weight. You hear a distant click. A light illuminates from the shed. Explore shed. Go to shed. After stepping up a more wood chips, you head over to the shed. Approaching the shed you see that the door is slightly open already. The lock and chain that were around the handles are on the ground. We're now standing in front of the shed. You can see a light flickering inside. Look in. Go into shed. We enter the shed. Reminder, type. Okay, light fills the tiny room. Open Trapdoor. It swings open noisily and the ladder cracks under you descend. Okay, the room is dimly lit and still too dark to see anything. A portrait in the center of the room leads to an empty light socket. Okay, I think this is just going the same direction as last time. I came back after it said that. I thought some else might have been discovered, but apparently not. You're back outside the shed. The door is still open. Closed door. Okay, never mind. Just leave again. Make note of the shed and head back to the front lawn. Back in the lawn you see a house, a shed, and a playground, and a pond. Okay. Go to pond. Go to pond. There you go. Planks creak as you step onto the dock. The water is dirty and hard to see through. Probably too filthy to drink. You wonder if there's anything beneath. Use fishing pole. You cast a line and wait. It's quiet for a very long time. Suddenly, there's a very hard tug on the line. You quickly reel it in and find the key tied to the end. You wonder what pulled so hard. Okay. Use fishing pole. Let's see if we can use it again. The moment your line hits the water, you feel a tremendous force pull it. Your fishing pole is ripped from your hands and into the water. Something flies out of the water and lands in your hands. It's a severed hand. One of the fingers twitches. Hand added to your inventory. Okay. I don't know why I'd want that. You take another look at the murky water and head back to the forest lawn. Okay, go back to the playgrounds. Go to playground. Wood chips crunch under your feet as you step onto the playground. There's a seesaw, a set of swings, and a dirty sandbox. Sitting on one of the swings is a small doll. So you can use doll. You place your doll on the swing next to the other. For a moment, nothing happens. And then something happens. What? What happens? For a moment, nothing happens. And then nothing happens. Okay. Look at dolls. Dolls are calmly staring forward. Look in the direction. Okay, we'll leave that for now then. You begin to, but put your back toward this beeping again. You begin to, but once your back is to the dolls, you feel something hit the back of your head. You turn to see the doll's chest has been ripped open. Something exposed on the ground behind you is a key. Must be a thank you. Key added to your inventory. As you leave the playground, you hear the sound of swings crackling and children laughing behind you. You smile. You can see lights in the windows. It looks very nice and inviting. Okay, done the pond. Let's go to the house. I think we've done everything we need to there. Stepping onto the porch, you feel a comforting calm wash over you. Above the door, there's a sign that reads, "A home is a house with a heart." If you're inside, everything would finally be okay. Okay, knock on door. Okay, go inside. The handle shimmers but doesn't open. You have to find the way inside. Use key. Feeling so silly you didn't see it before, you notice the second lock. Guess it would take a little bit longer to get inside. Use 2 keys. Use both keys. Use keys. Inventory. Oh no, we didn't get a key, did we? Got a hand. Okay, so there's one more key I need. So leave for now. You step off the porch, make note, and head to the front lawn. Back in the lawn, you can see a house. Okay. Look at hand. Okay, no, I was going to see if the hand was holding the key at all. Okay, so we've got a hand, got a lantern still. Go to playground. Okay. There's a seesaw, a set of swings, and a dirty sandbox. There's now a doll on each swing. One of them is ripped open. Type help. Okay. Ain't gone to the sandbox yet. Let's go there. Go to sandbox. You're already near the sandbox. Okay. Look at sandbox. You just a dirty sandbox. Dirty box of sand. The sand looks damp. Okay. Can we go into it? Use hand. Dropping it to the ground, the hand scurries away. You don't see where it goes. Follow the hand. Okay. If you leave now. Okay, there we go. As you leave the playground, you hear the sound of swings crackling and children laughing behind you. You smile. You see lights in the windows. Okay. I don't think we've done with the sandbox yet. Let's type help. What other commands do we have? Go, use, take, look, locations. Enter locations, print out a list of locations you can go. Okay, let's do that then. Locations. House Shed Pond. Okay. Look. Sandbox. Okay, inventory. What do we have? In inventory, you have a lantern, picture, and the key. A familiar hand suddenly leaps into your inventory. It was carrying something, a map. It shows you how to get to a hidden place. Okay. Go hidden place. You begin sinking into the floor and land into a seemingly endless abyss. Eerie white figures float around in the distance. A small box with a keypad sits in front of you. Okay, use key. You don't need to use the key right now. Okay. Take box. You try to take the small box with you, but it won't budge. Use hand. It won't let go of you. Okay, so I'm stuck with the hand at the current minute. Look. Look, keypad. Okay, look box. The box is shaking. Use map. Inventory. Okay. Use lantern. You need to use a lantern right now. Okay. Go house. Explore area. Okay, we don't know how to explore. Okay, begin sinking into the floor and land into a seamlessly endless abyss. Eerie white figures float around in the distance. A small box with a keypad sits in front of you. Type leave to return to reality. Okay, we have a lantern, a picture, and the key. Look, picture. The picture of Wolf. You have to notice the name Scar on the back. Okay. Look, box. The box is shaking. Why is it shaking? Can I shake the box? Okay, we'll leave for now. I think there's something I need to be picking up that I'm missing at the minute. Right, so can we use sandbox? I'm kind of lost in this one. Oh. We can move them up the sandbox and try to make a castle. You just get sad that's not as good as the house. As you dig, you feel something. You pull it and shake it out the muck. It's a bulb. Who'd want to play with this? Okay, so go to shed. How did you play when you hear this? The sound of swings of the children laughing behind you. You smile. Approaching the shed, you see the door is slightly open already. The lock and chain were already around the handles on the ground. Okay. Use trapdoor. Okay. Go inside. Use trapdoor. Swings open noisily and the ladder cracks as you descend. Dimly lit but still too dark to see anything. A porch in the center of the room leads to an empty socket. Okay, use bulb. The bulb squeaks as you screw it in to the socket the chain is attached to. Some dust flakes off it and into your mouth. Okay. Use chain. A click sounds as the chain is pulled. Light fills the room. There are many fainter scratches on the wall. They look like tallies? A wall covered in red liquid suddenly begins to slide open. After a few moments, a secret room reveals itself. You can completely make out an old cabinet and a large pile of bones. There also sits a strange drawing on the wall, and the glass case. Something shiny catches your eye in the glass case. Two small circular slots engraved on the front of it. Okay. There's quite a lot of shit to look at the minute. Use cabinet. You try to open the wall of the cabinet drawers, but it all seems to be damaged or locked. Okay. Use key. You don't have a key to use. Okay, so this is definitely for the house then. So use bones. You politely move aside a femur skull and a pelvis in order to find a skeletal hand. It shakes your hand like a familiar friend. You notice an investigate interesting looking ring on one of its fingers. You take the ring off the skull, off this hand, okay? Ring added to inventory. Use drawing. You press your hand on the drawing and hope something will happen. After stepping back, you realize how pointless of an idea that was. Suddenly, your entire body is frozen. You're paralyzed with fear, and the drawing seems to come to life and speak to you. If you want to live your life, answer my riddle. You have me, but cannot hold me. Gain me, and quickly lose me. If treated with care, I can be great, but if betrayed, I will break. Friendship? Incorrect. Guess again. Friends. I'll give you a hint. It's something I hope we can always have during our friendship. Trust. An audible click is heard on the old casket. You are no longer frozen. Okay, so use cabinet. You open the last functional drawer, only to find a singular ring. You take it. Okay, so now can we use rings? Okay. What was it? Use case. You try breaking the glass with your fist, but it doesn't seem to accomplish anything. Okay, what else we got in this room? Inventory. So the lantern have a picture of a hand and two rings. Can we use hand? Well, okay, that's the hand that's on our arm at the minute. Look at the room again. Can't remember what's in this room exactly. We've got a cabinet, we've got bones, we've got a drawing, we've got a glass case. Something shiny catches your eye in the glass case. Two small circular slots of a gate are engraved on the front of it. Can I not use the case? Go case. You already need the case. Use rings. You don't have rings to use. Just the one ring? You walk over to the glass and place the ring into the first slot. Ring remove the entry tree. Okay, use ring again. You place the ring into the second slot. Ring remove the entry tree. The ceiling on the glass case pops open, revealing the key inside. Okay. Go house. Okay, I'll leave. Take key. You take the key from the case. There we go. Key added into your inventory. I forgot to take it. Okay, now we can leave. Use key. The door clicks. It's unlocked. Okay, go inside. You push open the door. Everything is dark. Okay. Now what? Oh shit, okay, we have to move this way now. Seems like the game has kind of changed. Oh hey, you made it! I bet you noticed that things look a little bit different. I learned how to better visualize our world, so we have even more fun in it. I've also built us our own home, so we can spend even more time together. This is your new bedroom, and there's even more for us to do. There are still a few things I need to do, but in the meantime, feel free to explore your bedroom by pressing space to interact. Okay. Oh, and I almost forgot. Welcome home. Thanks. Alright guys, before we continue on with this game, I'm going to be ending this episode here. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, I hope you leave a like on it, it really helps me out. This is certainly an interesting game so far. But, in the meantime, see you soon guys.